The most recent figures show that following their record-breaking high in 2022, prices have begun to fall. For those considering buying a new or second-hand car, the current time provides a more advantageous chance than what was available 6 months prior. Over the last 3 years, the cost of cars has significantly inflated, with some specialists referring to it as the largest car price bubble ever. However, troubling data now implies that this bubble is about to pop, leading to a substantial plummet in car costs. The expected crash has already begun, with some car models predicted to see a shocking reduction of as much as 88%. Specialists and analysts, while making straightforward predictions, alert that the current condition of the auto industry is nearing a meltdown. Join us as we explore what seems to be the biggest car market crash in our history. In the early part of 2020, a global incident occurred that is likely known to you but remains unmentioned. One of the unforeseen results was the shortage of various products due to increased demand and disruptions in supply chains, with the car market being no exception. The worldwide shortage of microchips was a primary cause of the effect on the car market. This chip deficiency forced numerous car makers to reduce or stop production, resulting in fewer new cars available. As a result, used car demand rose as buyers looked to the second-hand market for obtainable vehicles. The increased need for used cars, along with a restricted supply, caused prices to skyrocket. Additionally, geopolitical events like the Russian aggression in Ukraine had an impact on the chip scarcity and subsequently influenced the car industry. To lure buyers, dealerships started offering extended, remarkably long 0% interest loans for periods of up to 84 months. This was a key approach to close transactions and attract customers. Also, dealerships began offering attractive purchase and leasing packages for new buyers, featuring various incentives and discounts to make the car purchasing process more enticing. Even though lockdown measures created challenges, preventing face-to-face business transactions, dealerships had to adapt and find new ways to continue selling cars. They looked for creative ways to handle sales, securing their survival during the downturn. Undoubtedly, by 2021, with the lifting of restrictions and resumption of activities, the situation started improving noticeably. However, those who failed to acquire a car during the first quarter of that year missed an excellent chance. Following that period, both the pre-owned and new car markets witnessed a significant price inflation. In January 2022, new car prices jumped by over 12.2% compared to the same month in the previous year, and similarly, used car prices escalated, reflecting a year-over-year hike of more than 40%. The chip scarcity slowed down car manufacturing, leading to a scenario where car demand exceeded supply. This mismatch resulted in vehicle prices hitting all-time highs, yet the current situation has shifted. The deficit of semiconductor chips is beginning to relax, allowing automakers to boost their production rates. This increase in production serves two main objectives: optimizing profits for car makers and fulfilling the needs of consumers who have been eagerly waiting for cars. At this point, it's probable that we have already passed the highest point of car prices, and signs show that prices are beginning to drop. Nonetheless, the reduction in prices observed so far is comparatively modest when contrasted with what is projected to happen next. Wholesale car prices are now trending downwards nationwide. Experts at Mannheim Consulting have verified that new models will see a 9% price cut, while used cars are expected to undergo a significant fall of 26%. The firm notes that as wholesale car prices continue to decrease, retail prices are likely to follow suit. In April, a notable landmark was reached when the average new car price fell below the sticker price for the first time in 20 months. Data from the firm also highlights that the exceptionally high car prices observed in recent years are no longer sustainable. Between January 2021 and January 2023, used car prices astonishingly climbed by 52%, while new car prices increased by nearly 28% in the same time frame. While the median household income in the United States witnessed a 13% growth, it's vital to remember that this number does not account for inflation. When considering the average inflation rate over the past 2 years, the actual income increase totals only 7.1%. As a result, Used car affordability dipped by almost 40% over the past few years, and new cars became 15% less affordable for consumers. These affordability trends are worrisome as they suggest buyers are finding it difficult to afford cars, potentially pointing towards a significant market crash in the near future. Analysts have sounded the alarm about the expected colossal crash in the car market, particularly in a situation where buyers find it increasingly hard to afford cars without factoring in inflation. The critical question now is when this crash will occur. According to these analysts, there are already indications of a significant market correction taking shape. However, they warn that the looming collapse will surpass anything we've seen before, exceeding even the severity of the 2008 auto market crisis. The current car market status is transitioning from a phase of scarce supply to an overwhelming excess of inventory as supply chain strains ease. Vehicle availability is growing. However, this sudden increase in inventory is causing a rapid and unexpected drop in car values. A recent report from UBS Global indicates that car production is set to outpace sales by 6% this year, leading to a surplus of around 5 million vehicles that will need to be cleared from dealer lots at discounted prices. Although these price reductions may not take place until the latter part of 2023, car manufacturers are already preparing for a potential price war. Indeed, some electric vehicle manufacturers have already initiated price cuts. In communications to its clients, UPS has voiced worries about the risk of overproduction and the resulting price pressure due to ambitious production schedules. This has already sparked a price war in the EV sector, and UPS expects this to extend into the combustion engine segment during the second half of 2023. A clear example of the falling values in the automobile market is reflected in Tesla's recent reduction in the prices of its new cars. For instance, the Tesla Model X has seen a substantial loss in value since the start of the year, shedding over $14,000 or roughly 23% of its worth. This drop mirrors the decreasing pricing trend of new Tesla cars. Additionally, Tesla's pre-owned car prices are also impacted by this trend. A specific case is the used Tesla Model 3, which has been significantly influenced by the ongoing downward trend. According to iCCCcars.com, the average price of used Model 3 vehicles has decreased by more than $11,000. Similarly, the trend of falling prices extends beyond Tesla cars. For example, in 2022, the average price of a used Infiniti QX80 was $52,874. However, within a year, this large Infiniti SUV's average price on the used car market has witnessed a substantial drop of nearly $12,000, hitting an average of $41,094 in April. This marks a considerable decline of 22.3% in value. Likewise, popular models like the new Nissan Frontier are also likely to see significant price cuts, with the current price around $39,833. Industry experts predict that the price of the Nissan Frontier will drop to roughly $27,146 by the end of 2023. The pre-owned car market is expected to show great fluctuations, with analysts predicting significant price drops. For example, a 3-year-old Toyota Camry currently priced at $27,404 is forecasted to be worth $16,548 by year-end. For those who have recently acquired one of these used car models, the prospect might not seem optimistic in terms of preserving their vehicle's value. While the significant price adjustments have already begun, it's important to take into account the bigger picture. Since 2020, used car values have astonishingly surged by 88%. Consequently, people should brace themselves for potential significant dips in car values in the months ahead. For those looking to buy a new or pre-owned car, now might be an opportune time to observe and monitor the market, taking advantage of the chance to secure a highly favorable price. We welcome your thoughts on this news. Feel free to share your viewpoints in the comments section below.